Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage.
We have fought. Now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of together, knowing that here in World 76, our future begins.
Alright, in case you're not caught up, we've made it to the Brotherhood of Steel, and now we're exploring the bottom part of it.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up.
I'm half expecting there to be some ghouls or something down here. There sure is plenty of junk. I mean, like, I'll take the ammo, but lots of junk and bugs.
Here's one.
Why is there so many bugs down here?
We recorded some of the audio tapes and logs in our initial squad. Down here is I couldn't give it up. Even though
I need a better weapon for this.
Not used to this.
Yo, can you move so I can pick that up? We need to learn about this place, apparently. Looks like we're going to do that by picking up these letters.
Here's a document.
That's the last one.
I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow, this is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this. That's a mature attitude to take. I really appreciate that. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. I did ask you to help, after all. It's only fair you're prepared for what you might find. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after.
Alright, so we're gonna run a diagnostics or whatever.
Interesting.
Okay.
Looks like we've got company.
Oh, not again. Yeah, why weren't we using this in the first place? Hello? What? Is this like timing out or something? What's happening? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. The other one cocked over, but that one's just not. I guess we won't worry about it.
Attention citizens. Nuclear
Okay, now it's moving. I don't know whether that's
Please
bad
exit the area at
internet
your
or
earliest convenience.
it must be.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus?
Yo, I did not pay attention to this. Let's just guess.
Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment? It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you are in my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do.
Now we're just going to extract components from these Atlas machines. Let's see. It says to gently get it out, yeah. I think that's what she said. Ooh, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Yeah, strength. +4 unscrew. I don't really see a gentle option, so we'll have to try that. Now we're just gonna get the CPU out. Intelligence. Luckily, we put that up.
Oh, I thought of one. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core?
Got the blue wire, right? I don't know what to do here. Let's just do it. I'm gonna move. Well, we didn't take as much damage as I thought was going to happen if we messed up.
What is this thing?
Just pick this up. Gently, yeah?
That doesn't sound good.
What do you mean that doesn't sound good? You're the one that works here. Okay, we're just going to defend ourselves against robots now. Yeah, I do not have the health for this. Yeah, thank God we have this Tommy. Oh, it's not over, there's more. Oh, I was gonna blow up. So the last of them? No, I'd say not. Crap, there goes the Tommy. I'm quickly running out of ammo and everything here. What have I got ammo left in? That. Machete, that's not really gonna help us, is it? And that'll have to do.
Whew. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy. They condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate, and soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a lot I could learn from reverse engineering it. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help, and good luck with the Paladin.
Alright, that's mission complete. Before we go, let's go talk to the Paladin.
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need? Well, Between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
I need to remind Scribe Valdez to retune my power armor.
With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply. Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victoriam.
Alright, we'll do that next time.